welcome back to our Maserati F1 Manager series, and we are now in the second half of this second season, 2026, and today we head to Hungary in just 4 days, coming off the back of Silverstone, so there's going to be very limited off-track action, but again, in Silverstone, a very good result, and as always, if you haven't checked that out, go to the Maserati playlist and check that out. And of course, if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. If you can do me a massive favor, just take 2 seconds and like this video. Really does help me out. And as always, get involved down below in the comments. But another really good result in Silverstone. Not enough to get on the podium, but it was really this man here, Kimi Antonelli, our rear gunner, doing a big defensive job for the team. Protected Franco Colapinto, who was in P4, and he did that most of the race. So Franco just had a nice, easy race, drove the car well, and brought it home in 4th, was never challenging the top 3, was never under pressure from those behind, and that's because his teammate was in 5th, and he was just keeping a gap to Franco whilst holding up Stroll early on, but then for the majority of the race, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. So Kimi Antonelli did the team job for us, and that secured 4th and 5th in Silverstone, and we hope to go well again as we go to Hungary. And before Hungary, we have got a new regulation change. So what are they looking to do here for the sporting rules? They are looking to reward qualifying performance. We propose that a single bonus championship point be awarded to the pole sitter each race. Please see the full proposal below and respond to this email as soon as possible. So if you put it on pole, you'll get a bonus point. Now, I would be against this in real Formula 1, but being a game and to spice it up a bit, let's see if we can vote for that and see if that passes. Okay, one of the car suspension has failed. We have got a new design completed. We weren't going to get on the car for this race, but we will spend a bit of money. We have got 33 million, so we wouldn't normally do emergency, but let's do it. And we'll get that on the car, and we'll get a couple in reserve ready as well. So that should mean we can get this new suspension on both cars as well. And both cars should now be running the newest car parts. So both got the new chassis, front wing, rear wing, side pods, underfloor, and suspension. Yeah, so both cars now have got the most up-to-date parts, the latest parts on the car. And in terms of design, this is what we're working with now. We've got an underfloor in 15 days, front wing 26, and rear wing 37 days. It's going to be a little while until we get those next designs. And just looking at the calendar, we've got Spa in 2 weeks, so we won't have anything new for... Obviously, we've got a suspension today. We won't have anything new for Spa. Then we've got Zandvoort. And then we've got that break until Monza. So I think, as we've got the car today for Hungary, that's going to probably be the same for Spa and Zandvoort. And then we'll have a nice upgrade package when we get to a Monza at the end of August. Okay, good news on the underfloor, though. They can reduce it by 10 days. So we may as well accept that. And that will change things. So we will have the underfloor probably... If not in Spa, certainly in Zandvoort, and then the other designs will come in Monza. And we've arrived at Hungary then. So race targets, as always, if you know the series, you know these are always 18 for higher, which is very nice for us. And let's jump into practice and see how we go. Okay, qualifying in Hungary then, and we've got Antonelli to 97%. He's medium on driver confidence, so a couple of newer car parts because he didn't run, I think it was the rear wing, and he's of course got that suspension as well. So, car parts knowledge a little bit down. Colapinto high. Says his car setup's untested. Although we've got the readings for everything. So, not sure what's happening there. His high satisfaction is 99%. So, I'm pretty sure that's what we're on. And as you can see, it's going to be wet as we start Q1. So, as we see, very wet here. There is going to be a little bit of a drop off here, though. So, maybe get them out for a lap. And then get him back in, and then back out again, I would suggest. So no one's decided, as Antonelli has ran wide. That's not good for us.
Now this is what happened as they took turn 8. Just a bit too wide at that point. Really, they must be careful.
Yeah, so not ideal for Kimi Antonelli there. But yeah, let's finish these laps. The rest of the grid decided not to go out, so they're waiting for that little bit of lull in the rain. Let's see where that is. That is just about to happen now. Although it's going to be even drier towards the back end of this. So, see the water level is decreasing all the time here. As Mick Schumacher has a spin. So I'll probably just wait until the rain level drops a little bit more here. Yeah, it's now dropping. We are in the drop zone. So these laps are going to have to count. This is giving us a bug on Antonelli's car, which might cost us getting out here. Right, Stroll's locked up. Colapinto, though, is underway then, flying lap. He's going green through that first sector. I don't think Antonelli is going to make the line because we got a little bit of a bug there. Oh, he's got 8 seconds to make the line. Quickly jump over to Antonelli. Is he going to make the line? 3, 2, 1. No! Antonelli just misses out. Antonelli's going to be out then in Q1. Colapinto, is he going to set a time good enough for Q2? Colapinto across the line goes to P4. That will be enough, but Antonelli misses out there. We should have slowed down the time. We're on 16 times there, but the game bugs out, which it does sometimes. And Antonelli is going to qualify dead last then in Hungary, but we'll carry on to Q2 with Franco Colapinto. Let's have a look at the track then. Yeah, it's going to dry out a bit, so may as well wait for that. No, it's a red flag, Ocon. No. That is bad timing. Ocon has binned it somewhere. Yeah, he's lost it straight into the barriers, and that's going to cause a red flag.
I hit the wall, guys.
And that's going to push the session 20 minutes. So what will the weather conditions be? We're not going to get a lap on these inters, though. Level of track on restart will be 365. So I think stay on these inters. Let's go straight out. Yeah, go straight out and see what we can do here. But we haven't got any one to gauge our time against. But let's see what Colapinto does then. The track level looks like it is going to stay around 3.65 here. Let's see what we can do with Franco Colapinto as he rounds this final corner. Is this going to be enough for Q3 today? We'll find out shortly. Franco sets the quickest time, but he's probably got the best of the track, so we'd expect all of these drivers to go quicker. Drivers are setting times, and they're not going quicker than Franco at the moment, so this is looking good. We're going to get checkered flag shortly. And Franco Colapinto is safely through to Q3. Lovely job then from Franco. So it's going to drop here. Is that going to drop enough for dry compound tyres? Don't think anyone will go out straight away, will they?
Okay, green.
Yes, they will. Lewis Hamilton is. And Leclerc and Lawson are going out. And Norris. A few of them going out now. Is this... I just want to see what this track does here. So we've got a yellow flag. Charles Leclerc's had a lock-up.
Right, we're taking the second corner. Struggling with the car. Now, they did leave it very late.
Big lock up there for Charles then. Yeah, so this is about as amp it's going to get. Don't think it's going to go to dries though, is it? We're still on the inters, aren't we? Yeah, I think we go out now. We go out now. I'll give ourselves the best chance in qualifying here. Yes, 1:14. We timed that absolutely perfectly. Because it's still going down the damp level. But it's about to go back up. So we should get the best of the track here with Franco Colapinto. Tony, Spa. We're not in Spa, we are in Hungary. And we have gone purple through that first sector. So this could be a great lap for Colapinto. He's got the best of the track. We're timed it perfectly. There is a couple of cars out as well. Doesn't go purple through that second sector. So let's see how we go through the final sector. But this is looking like it could be a very good lap for Franco Colapinto. As DRS is even being enabled here. But it won't be enabled for too long. We're going to take a bit of that DRS though. And we set the fastest lap of Q3 so far. That is lovely work from Franco Colapinto. Who's on a flying lap? Because the track's going to get worse here. Leclerc. So Leclerc's got a great chance as well now. Will Leclerc go quicker? He got even better track set up than us. And Leclerc, P7. So not good enough for the Ferrari. Got Norris, Lawson and Magson out. The track is now getting wetter. Let's see then if we can hold on to pole position. I think this will be our first pole position. Hamilton gets close. I don't think anyone will get closer now because it's too wet. This looks like it will be our first pole in this series with Maserati. It's looking good. I think it's pole position here. It is indeed. It's pole position for Franco Colapinto. Look at this for a tale of two drivers. Franco's on pole. Kimi Antonelli, our other driver, is dead last. Got unlucky, knocked out in Q1. And that is our first, I believe that's our first pole in this series, Maserati. And it's Franco Colapinto who's got it. It's Lewis Hamilton, P2. Oscar Piastri, P3. Lando Norris, P4. Alonso, P5. Max is P6. Lawson, P7. Leclerc, 8th. Perez, 9th. And K-Mag in an RB rounds out the top 10. Let us jump into strategy, and then we'll get this one underway. Colapinto on a free stopper. I'm not sure we want that. Let's just see. Can we make a soft, medium, soft work or not? Even on light. Let's have a look. Not quite, no. Okay, let's have a look at soft, medium, hard. Still the same as this 3-stopper. So, yeah, we've got the ability to shake it up a bit then here. We can either go for the 2-stop, which I think I'll start on. But we can switch to a 3-stop if needed. Which is a soft, medium, hard, soft. Antonelli, medium, hard, soft. I quite like the look of that, to be fair. Yeah, I quite like the look of that. We might just have to do a bit of management there in that first stint, but I like the look of that. So let's go for 2-stopper with both, but as I say, we've got the ability to change it around and go 3-stopper. So we'll go 2-stop for Colapinto, who's starting on pole. Antonelli, we're going to go a little bit longer on that first stint, try a bit of an overcut, because he started, well, he was starting last, but it looks like a couple of drivers taking penalties because he's now starting 20th instead of 22nd. So let's go with that. Let's get this one underway, starting from pole position with Franco Colapinto. Here we go then. This is our first pole position. It's Franco Colapinto who's going to get us away. Very quickly, the lights go out in Hungary then. And Hamilton challenging us already. Can we hold on to this pole position or first place as it is now, as we've got a Haas starting from the pit lane. Antonelli's up to P19 by the looks of it. And Colapinto holds on to P1. Lovely stuff, exactly what we needed through that first corner. And I'm not expecting us to finish first today. The drivers behind have got more pace than us. We obviously benefited from the wet conditions in qualifying, but we take that. Master L, thanks for the follow. Hope you're well. So yeah, Antonelli's already up to P18, so he's made a couple of positions early on, which is good to see. I'm going to put him aggressive on the overtaking. But again, with both drivers, we need to manage tyres quite early on here, as Antonelli's having another look there.
Keep focus on our race.
Right, Colapinto.
Yeah.
Miguel, thanks for the follow. Super appreciated. But again, as I say, we can't push these tyres too hard. As much as it's nice being in the lead, we're not really fighting for a victory here today, so we've just got to manage this strategy. And Antonelli is past Bortoletto as well. Lovely work.
Now we're watching the action closely.
So Antonelli's going longer on this first stint. Started out of position back in P20. Actually qualified P22, but a couple of drivers taking penalties. We haven't looked at tyres actually for the rest of the grid. So Colapinto on the softs, of course. Piastri on the mediums. Alonso softs. So it's quite mixed between the top 7. Majority probably softs. Then the first hard runner, Leclerc in 8th. So yeah, quite mixed the grid actually between softs and mediums, quite equal, and then a few hard runners as well. As we said, we expect Oscar Piastri to come back at us here, and he is now. That McLaren is mighty fast. We haven't got the pace of the McLaren, but if we can stay with him and get Piastri just to drag us around, it's already 2 seconds to Fernando Alonso. So a podium we'll definitely take here today. I'm not sure we've got the pace for a podium, but yeah, that's what we've got to try and hope for. Well, Alonso looks like he's closing back in, and I fully expect Oscar Piastri to be getting past us here. You do get the 2 helpings of DRS round here, and Oscar's got it done on the first one, so we might be even struggling to stay in the DRS by the time we start the 4th lap here. So Piastri passed, that's fully expected. Our car doesn't have the pace to win this race, unfortunately. We've qualified well because of the wet weather, as Antonelli has dispatched another kick Sauber. And there we go. Lovely lunge that was from Kimi Antonelli. If they all got past us, then we should at least finish P8 with Franco. That's the minimum we want. As Stroll's got a mechanical fault. Colapinto has held on to that position. Tyre life is good for Franco, but Lewis Hamilton squeezing past them. And Sainz is past Antonelli. Not good news at the back there. Sainz on the outside, but he'll get the DRS, and we didn't have any DRS, did we? No, we didn't. That's what's done us there. Right, Colapinto is going to be under pressure again, this time from Max Verstappen. Zara Osara, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Max, is he going to make the move on the inside here? Franco Colapinto sees him coming. He'll have the inside for this right-hander though. Max though, I think is going to get better traction. And he's through into P3. And Antonelli is back past Bortoletto. And we reclaim P3 off Max Verstappen here though. Max has no DRS here. Norris now got a mechanical fault. Few cars struggling. And here we go. DRS is pulling us alongside Max. We're going to get this done because we'll get the second DRS, which will help us pull away. Alonso's hanging a sneaky little sniff on the inside as well. But nothing doing, as I say, that DRS is just going to help us pull away. I've got a bit of battery here that we could try and use. I don't think we've got enough pace to break the DRS though. And Antonelli is back past Carlos Sainz.
It's all at the final corner.
Oh, nearly 3 wide with an Alpine there, and Kimi Antonelli, oh, squeezes Sainz off the track. Lovely job. So Antonelli now at P14, started P20.
At the moment, they are going well.
Now with Stroll, this traffic should get out of the way in the next few laps, as Antonelli is already past Gasly, so that's why he's on Stroll. On turn 1, straight after the Sainz overtake. Mick Schumacher, the first into pit then, and Antonelli is getting past Stroll for the first time. And Antonelli is into P13. He's having a great race back there now.
In front of you, there is Ricciardo.
Can he get a double overtake because he's got Ricciardo here in the Mercedes, who's going to try and go around the outside of, it'll give him inside on the right-hander. Antonelli gets Stroll, gets Ricciardo, started P20,
So you are doing,
up
well
to P12.
there.
As Verstappen does have to pit then, his tyres degrading heavily. And he is into the pits. Where will he come out? Because the Pack is still quite tight, really. Hard tyres going on. Is he going to be 21st here? I don't know. Maybe not quite as bad as that. Oh, he might be, you know.
Good job.
Behrman is coming.
In front, you have Perez.
As Max is out, what's that's going on? Antonelli has got another one. He's passed Alex Albon. Albono dispatched. Kimi Antonelli's flying now. Verstappen, yeah, he does come out behind Portier, so that's going to be traffic for him. That's good for Colapinto here. I've got another chance of another overtake as Alonso is into the pits. Colapinto probably going to be undercut in this first phase. Antonelli surely can dispatch Perez here and move himself up into what will be P9. DRS now open. Oh, we shut it briefly for some reason. Perez going to cover off the inside. We're going to have a look around the outside then. Nothing doing there. We do get another dose of DRS though. Can we send it down the inside here? Got to be later on the brakes. We are going to be later on the brakes, and we've got better tyre life, and Antonelli does it. And he's through to P8 then, yeah. Perez's tyres down to 39%. Antonelli's medium 67. Colapinto is going to push on. We might have a good chance to get past Lewis Hamilton here. They're moving to B2, and then we'll box at the end of this lap. But is Alonso and Verstappen going to be able to get past us with the undercut here? Probably likely as Lawson jumps into the bits now. Here comes Colapinto though, alongside the 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, through on the inside. Use that DRS to pull away. And he's going to be into the pits at the end of this lap. How is Max getting on? Is he getting held up at all? He might be getting held up. He's with Lando Norris now, in actual fact. Antonelli's back past Perez. What was the last lap time? So Colapinto done a 1:22.2. Verstappen, was that still his out lap? Yeah, I'm not sure. We might have a chance on Max still, as Antonelli, as we said, is a back past Perez.
There's the opening.
There we go. Should be able to maintain that now. This is crucial for Colapinto's race. Fingers crossed. As Lewis Hamilton is following us in. Oh no, we've got a sticky front right. And Lewis is going to jump us in the bits because of that. All the hard work getting past Lewis undone. With a sticky front right. 2 seconds too slow, that pit stop.
And what's that? A pit stop issue.
And where is Verstappen and Norris in all of this? They aren't close enough though, so that is positive. So Colapinto can carry on, but he's lost that position to Hamilton, which is a bit of a shame. Colapinto all over Lance Stroll here. He's one of those. We need to dispatch him very quickly. Just use a bit of battery to get that done.
Copy.
Because he's losing us time all the time here. Gasly pits. He's going to get out of the way of Verstappen. So this is crucial. And there we go. Past Stroll there, so we can push on now. What we need to do here is just ask Antonelli not to fight.
You can let him go
Franco
now.
Colapinto. We don't want Franco to lose any time here. This on PC or console. It's on both wastelands, so you can get on both. So hopefully Antonelli will get out of the way here, but keep Max Verstappen behind him. We just get DRS. Here's Antonelli. Is he going to pull out of the way yet? Yes, he's pulling out of the way. Is he sort of? No, not really. Yeah, now he has, but he's going to lose a lot of time there. God, Antonelli, you might have Max all over you here.
Overtake.
Oh, just keep Max behind. That wasn't the best way to let your teammate pass, but anyway, we got away with it. Here he comes. We had, well, not a horrible pit stop. Wasn't the best. It's 4 seconds. Sticky front right for Colapinto. Let's hope for a cleaner stop here. What Antonelli is. He makes his first stop of the day. That's 2.5. We'll take that. Not blistering, but not too bad.
Mode race. Mode race.
Where do we come out then? A little gap there between Albano and Gasly, it looks like, which will do us quite nicely there.
At the moment, you are P14.
Antonelli, DRS then. This should move him up to P13. Albon sort of half covering him off, but we'll take the outside instead. And that's going to be easy work. Get the second helping of DRS. And Antonelli free to P13 then. P12 actually, because Norris stops. So Antonelli P12.
Job with that. Ricciardo.
Verstappen is past us. Have we crashed here? What's happened? There's a virtual safety car. We're going to have to pit.
Yes, yes.
Verstappen got past us. I thought he was further back than that. Oh, wow. Just massive difference in straight line speed with the DRS. Max got past us and then there was a virtual, so I was concerned that we had been taken out, but we haven't. This virtual is not good for Antonelli, though.
Now we can see what happened. Here we are going into turn
Teo
9.
Porchera has lost it. Yeah, that's a
Within
big
a
off as
split
well for
second, the
Teo.
impact's made. And that's not what they would have had in mind when they woke up this morning.
So Teo Porchera out of the race. Virtual safety. We have to take advantage of that with Franco. It's a couple of laps early, but we've got the hards coming on next. That's fine, but it doesn't really help out Antonelli here.
Try to slow down a bit more now.
Because I'd expect a lot of these guys might want to pit now.
Oh, charge.
No one is pitting, though. That's a quicker stop for Colapinto this time round. It was 4.2 on the first one. So we take a cheap pit stop there, earlier than we wanted to, but Colapinto going on the hards. He's got a tyre life.
With the driver.
I'm surprised most other drivers haven't done that. Let's just get this virtual finished then. I don't think anyone else is going to stop under it now. Which is hopefully going to work out well for us. Limbo, don't know if I saw that. Thanks for the follow. Nado, thanks for the follow. Angie, thanks for the follow. Which lap is this? This is lap 32 of 70. And now Ricciardo pits at the end of the virtual. What kind of Mercedes strategy is that? I do not know. But anyway, he releases Antonelli. So that's absolutely fine.
Copy.
And just going to get these tyres up to temp, and then we're going to push on. But what are we off the race lead? 30. I think this could work for Colapinto. Let's wait and see. All right, Hamilton waiting to be received by Ferrari. Is Colapinto going to get past him? I'd suggest he is going to get past him here. And there you go. You see the difference of us pitting then under that virtual. There's Hamilton. He was ahead of us before that virtual, and we've cleared him quite comfortably there. Antonelli, he's going to be getting past Sergio Perez into P9. Antonelli loving this two-stopper today.
To protect the front.
Hold on, Maxim pits now, so he's going to get out of the way. I think we could be a net P3 after these pit stops. Hamilton is going to get past us though, because he's on those lovely super sticky softs. Let's watch this Piastri stop. He's going on the hards. Verstappen and Lawson in. Surely the Red Bulls are going to lose a bit of time here. It doesn't look like they've got enough of a gap here for a double stack. They definitely haven't got enough of a time. So Lawson is about to have some pain here. Yep. Well, that is not ideal from Red Bull. He's going to lose a couple of seconds there. Franco carries on then. Alonso pits now. Is Colapinto going to jump Alonso though here? Alonso was a long way ahead of us though, wasn't he? I think we are going to be ahead of Alonso here, aren't we? I think Hamilton might be past him as well. So this is going to be a net P2. What is going on? Absolutely loving this then. Right, so Colapinto runs P3, but as I say, Hamilton on better tyres. Leclerc still to stop though. I keep forgetting about that. I think, well, as I say that, right on time, Leclerc stops. So this is now going to be a net P2 for Colapinto, which will shortly be P3 because we can't keep Hamilton behind on those tyres, I don't think, for much longer. So Leclerc in. That might be Leclerc's final stop of the day, though. I think he's only on a 2-stopper as Hamilton sends it down the inside this time. And as I say, on those soft tyres, he's going to get that done. So we run P3. We've now got Fernando coming at us on softs as well. So, yeah, we're a bit under pressure here because we're on the hards. We will be on the softs right at the end. Alonso's just got past Colapinto. We were watching Antonelli. Alonso has squeezed past us. He's on the softs as well, as we said. And there goes Fernando then. So not much we can do at the moment being on these hard tyres. I'm just hoping we'll have a bit more pace at the end as our final stint's going to be on the softs. Right, Antonelli's probably going to lose out to Lawson. Perhaps Lawson and Leclerc here. Not really his fight today. There goes Liam Lawson. Leclerc just hanging back a bit, but he'll now get the DRS as well. So we're in a DRS sandwich, and we've got no DRS ourselves, but we will get a slipstream.
Keep focus on your race now.
Right, we need a good stop here. Fingers crossed, please, pit crew. Not been the best on pit stops today. Verstappen follows us in as well. .2, that is our best stop of the day, just when we needed it. And they have a pretty good pit stop behind us as well, but we take that. This is the second bit. This is our third stop, actually, with Colapinto. Third and final stop. All right, we'll get those tyres up to 10. And we've cleared Hamilton. Hamilton hasn't undercut us there, which is a surprise. That is a mega surprise. So Hamilton did not clear us. Well, I'm very happy with that. We could certainly be on P3 here. Right, let's watch Antonelli's pit. This is his final pit of the day. Stops as well. 2.2 as well. Lovely work. Bortoletto is not pulling over. That's us actually having to overtake him for some reason. Norris's fault is getting worse. Leclerc did pit, so he's out of the way of Colapinto. And Antonelli is into P6.
At the moment, we are P6.
So Leclerc pits the same lap. And we are in front of Lawson as well for Antonelli. That is beautiful stuff. We were talking about P8. It could well be P6 then for Antonelli. Only 3.5 seconds off Max Verstappen. Might be P5 in a moment. Because he can see that red Ferrari of Lewis Hamilton. Who's on the hard. He's using a lot of hard tyres well, Hamilton. This could be P5 for Kimi Antonelli here. DRS then, assisted. We're going to go down the inside. And we are going to get through then on Lewis Hamilton. Great work from Kimi Antonelli. 7 laps to go, including this one. He's up to P5. Can he get to Max Verstappen?
Yeah, doing a good job.
Got a little bit of a tyre delta on him. There's a potential. There's potential. Started P20, did Kimi Antonelli. He's up to P5. A mega race from him here today. Antonelli not quite going to get to Max Verstappen here, but he started P20, Antonelli, so P5 is absolutely amazing. Oscar Piastri, though, he's going to finish this race 33 seconds ahead of anyone else. Dominance from Oscar. He wins then in Hungary. Absolutely dominant from Oscar Piastri then. Colapinto, though, is going to finish P3. Still got a bit of a lap to go.
He's got the win.
He got within 3 seconds of Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso, I think that's back-to-back podiums. Might even be back-to-back podiums for Fernando Alonso. There's life in the old dog yet. Rookie of the season contender, Fernando Alonso. He is going to finish in P2. But Franco Colapinto started on pole. We were never going to be in contention to win this race. But even a podium, I was thinking maybe P6, P7 here today. But it isn't P6, P7. It's going to be P3 for Franco Colapinto, who finishes on the podium. And Antonelli doesn't finish too far behind his teammate. As I say, started P20, and he only finishes 7 seconds off Colapinto. and P5. So P20 to P5 from Antonelli. Absolute mega race. Colapinto goes backwards, but still the podium is absolutely beautiful. And great points for us, as we'll be really trying to cement our place in P3. Maybe go to P2 in the Constructors. We'll have a look at the championship very soon. But P3 for Colapinto and P5 for Antonelli. Look at this. Oscar Piastri. Absolutely dominance from him. Up 2 places to win. Fernando Alonso P2. Franco Colapinto on the podium P3. We don't get to see the podium because our drivers haven't got game phase. Never shows it. But there we go. He was on the podium. Max Verstappen 4th. Look at this. So Kimi Antonelli up 15 places to P5. Leclerc 6th. Hamilton 7th. Lawson 8th. Magnussen 9th, and Carlos Sainz, another stellar drive back there. He's up 11 places and claims the final point for Williams. That is very, very good stuff indeed. Drivers' Championship, Lando Norris was the championship leader. No points, ERS and gearbox issues, so it does give Oscar Piastri a little bit of a chance. Takes 25 points out of him, but he's still 45 points behind, so a lot of work to do. I think there's 7 races left of this season, 7 or 8. So still a chance for Oscar. Everyone else is just basically out of it already. Leclerc's in 3rd. Max Verstappen moves up to 4th in the championship, jumping his old rival, Lewis Hamilton. Look at our 2 drivers. Very close indeed, aren't they? Kimi Antonelli stays 6th on 108 points. Franco Colapinto close within 8 points. He's in 7th on 100 points. Fernando Alonso, another podium for him. 4 podiums this year. Lovely work from Fernando in P8. Is that going to be the case in real life in 2026 when we see an Adrian Newey Aston Martin? Sergio Perez 9th, Carlos Sainz 10th, Stroll 11th, Lawson up 2 to 12th, Albon 13th, Ricciardo 14th, Magnussen. First points for RB. We've got a new point scorer today in Kevin Magnussen and a new team scorer, so that is great stuff. Magnussen 15th, the rest of the drivers yet to score. And this is very similar to real life as well. The lead that McLaren have got, because I think in real life they've nearly got double the points of P2, haven't they? And it's getting on for that near enough here as well. McLaren P1 in the Constructors. Ferrari 2nd. We haven't jumped Ferrari. The gap was a little bit bigger than I thought. But as I say, really cementing our place in P3 now, because Red Bull struggle, of course, because they only really have Max Verstappen scoring points for them. Lawson not doing too much. So they're now, 75 points behind us. So we could certainly finish P3 this year. We are, 33 off Ferrari, so that might be a little bit more difficult, but certainly look good to finish in the top 3. Aston Martin are 5th. They've got 112 points. Let's just see how many of those are from Fernando. 93. So 93 points from Aston are from Alonso. Stroll's got 19. And then Red Bull have 133, and 121 of them are coming from Max Verstappen. So you can see the driver dominance over there. Mercedes, massive drop-off here in 2026. They score no points again. They're in 6th. Can Williams close on them in the final 7-8 races of this season? They're in 7th, Williams. But we do finally, there was 4 teams not scoring as we've gone into the second half of this season. Now RB join the point scorers. They pick up 2 points today with glorious K-Mag getting 2 points. They're into 8th. Alpine 9th. Kicksauber 10th, and Haas. Those 3 teams still yet to score. All pit stop points. We got double pit stop points here today. 20 points. And we stay in P4. This is the best we've ever done. And we're keeping that momentum. So hopefully we'll finish in the top 5 for the pit stop competition as well. That's going to bring this one to a close though. And as I say, what a race that was. Kimi Antonelli coming into this race weekend. I wasn't really thinking about a podium, but we got lucky as such in qualifying with the rain. Put it on pole. We didn't have the pace to really be on pole. And he fell away a little bit in the race, but I was thinking maybe P5, P6. So to get a podium, great drive from Kimi Antonelli. Franco Colapinto, sorry, not Kimi Antonelli. We'll get on to you shortly, Kimi. Franco Colapinto qualified on pole and dropped to P3. But as I say, weren't expecting that. So a brilliant podium from Franco. Kimi Antonelli, unlucky in qualifying. We had a bit of a game glitch and he was knocked out in Q1. Started 20th and somehow comes back to P5. So really good weekend from both of our drivers. And we'll be back for the next one in this Maserati F1 Manager Series very soon.